Fast forward to the present. Instead of allying with Russia, having Russia as an ally to help us contain China, because of the Ukraine war, we have foolishly pushed the Russians into the arms of the Chinese. Right? So when I look at what we did between 1939 and 1945, I find it hard to see a mistake that Roosevelt made. And I could go on and on about this, but I won't. But I see evidence of hardly a mistake that he made. He played it perfectly in terms of fighting a two-front war and in terms of allying with the Soviet Union, even though it was the morally incorrect thing to do, because it was imperative to defeat Nazi Germany. If you look at American policy today, I think we ought to pay more attention to thinking about priorities, right? And the importance of focusing on Asia and not focusing on the Middle East, not focusing on Europe, and forming an alliance with the Russians to contain the Chinese. But that's not going to happen. Yes?
Thank you so much for the talk today. So I'm writing a thesis on civil conflict, and I was wondering if you had, I know this talk is all about international war, multipolarity, but I was wondering if you had any thoughts or lessons you think you could extend from these concepts to concepts of civil war, preventing them from occurring.
The only thing I'll say about civil war, which I don't know much about, and I've learned over the years it's not good to talk about things you don't know much about, especially when you have a high profile, because people remember the foolish things that you said. What I would say about civil wars is civil conflict is an excellent illustration of my point that politics is a contact sport, okay? Remember what I said.